peeled an orange and suddenly felt more awake? Or opened a jar of lemony cannabis and instantly felt lighter? That zing you smell? That's limonene. It's not just a scent, it's a science-backed compound with effects that go way deeper than most people realize. Today we're diving into what limonene is, where it's found, what it does in your body, and why it matters in cannabis. So, let's get into it. Exactly is limonene? Well, simply it's a terpene, one of the natural aromatic compounds in plants used to attract pollinators and defend against threats. You'll find limonene in the rind of citrus fruits, lemons, limes, oranges, grapefruits, and even in cannabis. It's one of the most abundant terpenes in the plant world, and it contributes to both the aroma and the experience. That bright, lemony scent, that's limonene doing its thing. Let's rewind for a second. Limonene was first isolated in 1878 by a German chemist named Wilhelm von Babel. He was studying essential oils extracted from the citrus peels, and he successfully identified and separated limonene as a distinct terpene compound. It was a part of a wave of discoveries in the late 1800s, when scientists were just beginning to understand the chemistry of plant aromas. Over the next few decades, chemists figured out that limonene's structure and how it could be extracted, concentrated, and used in everything from perfumes to cleaning agents. Fast forward to today, and limonene is everywhere. In food flavoring, in skincare, in air fresheners, and now even in cannabis science. It's gone from a curious citrus oil to a compound that's being studied for everything from mood enhancement to immune support to cancer therapy. Now let's zoom in on cannabis. Limonene is found in a wide range of strains, especially the ones with uplifting citrusy effects. Some of the most popular strains: Super Lemon Haze, Durban Poison, Tangy, Lemon OG, and even Wedding Cake. But here's the thing. Limonene doesn't just do that. It doesn't just smell good. It's part of what's called the entourage effect. That's the idea where that terpenes and cannabinoids work together, influencing how a strain affects your body and mind. So, a limonene heavy strain might feel more euphoric, clear-headed, or even energizing, depending on the other compounds that are involved with it. So, what can limonene actually do in the body? So let's break it down. First, let's look at the mood and stress. Limonenes have been shown to increase serotonin and dopamine levels in animal studies. That could explain why it makes you feel brighter or calmer just from the scent. Second, inflammation. It has a strong anti-inflammatory properties. Some studies show it helps reduce swelling and oxidative stress, two major players in chronic diseases. Third, antimicrobial action. It can help fight off bacteria and fungi, making it useful in natural cleaners and topical products. And finally, digestive and metabolic effects. Limonene may help regulate digestion, cholesterol, and even blood sugar. It's doing a lot more than just smelling pretty, that's for sure. So here's where things really get interesting. Limonene is currently being studied for its anti-cancer potential in lab studies and even in some early human trials. It's shown to inhibit tumor growth in the breast, colon, lungs, and pancreas. In one small 2010 study, a woman taking oral limonene saw reduced tumor markers in just a few weeks. Now, it's important to be clear, this is early stage research, but the signs are promising and scientific interest in limonene is growing absolutely fast. So how does limonene actually work? Well, it interacts with several systems in the body. It binds to the olfactory receptors, which can influence the mood and memory. It also impacts the endocannabinoid system, modulating how THC and CBD affect the brain. It works on the TRP channels, which are involved in pain, heat, and inflammation. And in the liver, limonene activates enzymes that help with the detox and metabolism. So yeah, this terpene is kind of a multitasker when you really take a look at it. So you might be wondering, is limonene safe? Short answer, yes. It's classified as GRAS, or generally recognized as safe, by the FDA and Health Canada. It's used in food, cosmetics, and aromatherapy all over the world. That said, in very high concentrations, limonene can irritate the skin, especially in sensitive people. So if you're using essential oils, dilute properly, test first, and cannabis or food, you're good to go. So how do you tap into limonene's benefits, especially with cannabis? Here are a few tips. Trust your nose. If it smells like citrus, there's probably limonene in there. Look for the right strains. Store your flower properly. Terpenes are like limonene, are fragile. Keep your cannabis in a cool, dark place and in an airtight container. Go full spectrum. Products that preserve the full terpene profile will give you the best chance of experiencing the entourage effect. So to wrap this all up, limonene isn't just a citrus sentence afterthought. It's a versatile, powerful compound with real effects on mood, inflammation, immunity, and possibly even cancer. In cannabis, it helps shape the flavor, the experience, and the therapeutic potential of certain strains. And we're just getting started understanding what it can do. So if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss our next terpene breakdown. We've got more coming soon. Got a favorite citrusy strain? I want to hear about it. Or an essential oil that you always lifts up your mood to? I want to hear about that too. Drop it in the comments. I love to hear what works for you. That is essentially what I'm saying. So thanks for watching. Stay zesty. Oh, and by the way, next week's Spotlight, we're diving into pinene, the forest fresh terpene that might just boost your memory and open your lungs. Don't miss it.